Hey there, Scorpio. It's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today we are going to do a general reading for you for the beginning of August. So, little Scorpios, let's see what's going on. You know what? We're going to get into this deck a little bit for you as well. This is called the Chrysalis deck. That goes smoother. We're going to do this deck for you for now. This is going to represent your current energies. Then we'll go to the other one and see what's up. Okay. All right. Lot going on. You have the Five of Mirrors, which is the Five of Cups. This is a time where you're reflecting, you're looking at things, and you're not quite sure how to move forward. You're lost in the reflection. You generally will see this where there's 2 cups behind a person and 3 cups in front, and they're looking at the 3 cups in front and kind of mourning a loss, wondering what to do next, but not ready to grab those other 2 cups and move forward. So go ahead, reflect, grieve, take the time that you need to take, but realize that eventually it will be time to move forward. Something big has happened in your world where there has been a loss, and it's time to reflect on the lessons that can be gained from that and then go from there. You also have the Artist, the Queen of Stones. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is about making your life and your home your art, making beauty all around you with whatever you might have handy. This shows her literally reflected as an artist, but this is about using your resources well and creating art and creating pretty much beauty everywhere, so that everything around you is going to flourish. This is a priority. This is a need for you. Manage your resources, manage your time, take the components that you have and make something beautiful. This is what you're working on right now. This is what you're doing and beginning to do and where your focus needs to be. Next, you also have the Poet, the King of Scrolls. In this deck, the King of Scrolls is like the King of Swords. He's very good with communication and words and thinking and clarity. When people are poets, it's not just that they have a romantic heart. If you were to see it in cups, I would say this is more about the romantic emotional side. In this side, this is more about the poet, and this is to do with mental energy. Like, poems have rhyme and meter and rhythm and planning. The words don't just land on the page randomly. There's usually a structure and an organization to it that helps convey the message in a really clear way, even if it is an emotional message. So right now you have someone by your side who is helping you clarify your thoughts, get your mind clear, understand the rhythm of your daily realm. This is someone who's a friend and an ally who can be very helpful to you in making the external choices. Okay, moving forward. You know what? We're going to keep it in the Chrysalis deck. So moving forward, we're looking at what's coming at you. Okay. All right. Again, you have more of this stone energy. You have the Two of Stones and the Ace of Stones. So the stones are to do with the pentacles, the coins, the earth. The Two of Stones has to do with the juggle and flow and balancing finances, balancing resources, balancing time, balancing all that energetic stuff that is to do with earth, to do with getting grounded, to do with what is physically, materially around you. There needs to be some balance. So don't just go off exploring and like not look where you're leaping. You need to pay attention, look close, be aware. The Ace of Stones. This is the gift. The aces are the gifts where you have the full potential available to you. This is something you use when you have it presented to you. It doesn't last forever, but right now, this is a very good sign for material stuff. You may actually be receiving some money. You could get extra resources you didn't know you have. You might even get extra time given to you where you didn't know. Somebody is going to be helping you manage these resources, and you have this ability to manage them. You might have more of them than you thought. Also, 10 of Scrolls. The tiger in the trap, so to speak. So you have all this wildness inside of you. The 10 of Swords, usually you see the man who's dead. Something has ended, something is over. An appropriate slow. This guy, the 10 of Scrolls, the tiger needs to be in the trap for a minute. There needs to be a time where you realize an end has happened. This tiger is not looking aggressive and growling and roaring to get out. He's looking like he needs the rest too. So whatever it is that's closing out and finished, use the wisdom, because there will be a new chance later to move forward. He's not super trapped in here. He just needs a moment to figure things out. Same. Something has come to an end. So you need to take the time to figure it out. Again, a lot of this same energy going on here. So we're going to look a little further. I can't believe we're still doing this, but we're going to be in this deck. Also see some advice coming out for you. So we're going to keep going, maybe shuffle it this way a bit. See what's happening. Yeah, that feels good. Let's try two more. Two more for the Scorpios from the Chrysalis deck. One more for Scorpio for word of advice going into August for our little cute Scorpios. Okay, we're going to take that one. All right. Okay, coming at you, it looks like you actually have people that are going to be here helping you. You have the king that is the King of Spirals, and in here he's called the Companion. So this is the King of Wands, somebody that has a personality that's very fiery. Could be male or female, just because it's a king doesn't mean it's a man. But somebody has an external fire, a little bit of passion, and gets that impetus that helps to inspire and get you going. Helps to feed your flame, that kind of a person. This is the Companion, somebody there to help you. This might be an aspect of this going on as well. You have the 9 of Mirrors, which is the 9 of Cups. So this one, you see all this raindrop coming in. The 5 of Mirrors, you see reflecting. The 9 of Mirrors makes me think there's a song, drip, drip, drop, little April showers, blah, blah, blah. So if you raised your kids and had Disney sometimes on, you might be familiar with that. Nevertheless, it means that everything is getting fertile again. The rain is coming in to bless you. The 9 of Cups in traditional tarot looks like the wish card, and the guy is sitting there with all these cups ready to invite the guests, ready to invite more into his life. So this emotionally is a great time for you right now. There's lots of resources, lots of love around you, and this is a time for transformation to happen. In this card, you definitely see 2 little like pixie fairies, and then a butterfly, and then you see the flower growing too. Definitely a good time for growth. It's a time to be optimistic. And then you have the Knight of Stones, again with the stones, holy moly. So this is the illusionist, they call it. So the Knight of Stones would go questing. He's the one that has the fire. He's ready to go, ready to rock and roll. And prepared. I'm sorry, I called him the Knight of Fire, but he's the Knight of Earth. This is fire, King Companion. Knight of Earth. He does have the fire. He's ready to quest, but he's also prepared. In this one, he's called the illusionist. In this one, you have to know the trick before you can perform the trick. You have to know how many doves you need to pull out of the hat. You need to know and be prepared to make the illusion come off. You need to be prepared to transform. If there's transformation that needs to be done, you need to know what supplies you need to be able to accomplish this feat. So I would say this one might help you to assess what supplies you need and be willing to help you move forward. This one might be able to help you see a little bit more clearly on your path and be able to even be helpful in assisting you in that. So the knights go out questing on behalf of the king and queen, right? So they go out to do the job that needs done. This is saying you're going to be able to have some help or have it very clear what needs done so you can move a little bit forward towards this Stona energy coming into fruition. All right. We're going to look at the Angel Tarot real quick and see what other advice we might have for you as far as what's going on currently, coming towards you, and in the future. So we're just going to look for a couple extra pieces of advice here. This is a really good read. Really good right now. I don't see anything that's major arcana yet. And so it might be that just your daily realm is needing a little bit of fine-tuning, a little bit of dialing in, you know. So that might be the decisions that are more on the forefront for you right now, Scorpio. You might be thinking, what do I do in my daily realm? Whether it's resources of time or money or whatever. Whoa, okay then. That's going to help right now to help me to move forward. We're going to take the first 3 and see what's going on. Okay, the Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Fire, which is the Ten of Wands, and the Dreamer, which is the Fool, moving forward. So let's take a look at this. The Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships, develop a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. This to me says self-care. Take that time to nurture yourself. Self-care. Don't just worry about the practical. Also be aware of your own emotional, intuitive. Next out is the Ten of Fire. It says too much work. Accept help from others. You have others. Accept help from others. Don't think like you have to manage it all on your own and be in charge of everything. Too much work. Accept help from others. Life is about balance. Stress-related health concerns. So you need to dial back this stress. The Ten of Wands is typically an overburdened person. They're just carrying too much. And it could be that you could set something down a little bit for a time. The Ten of Wands, what if he only chose to carry 8 forward and then go back and get those 2? Would he feel as exhausted? Would that be a better strategy? That's something for you to figure out and see how is that really going to apply to you. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. You have the Ace here, the Ace of Coins here. Then you have this, which is typically the Fool. The start of something new. This is the most major arcana type thing that we have seen in this particular read. So since this is the strongest one and this is where the stones are, I definitely say whatever it is that's got you leaning toward this new thing, it's time to start looking at that closely. Start managing resources, start managing time and energy so you can take on something new and move forward with it. You definitely have the help around you to do so. So that is what I've got for you, Scorpio. I think it's a great time. I think it's a good time for you to try something new. Get going on things. You have the 10 ending here with the Wands, the 10 of Scrolls, where mental stress needs to disappear. There's just been too dang much of it. But it's time to go forward and make your life be the beautiful creation of art that you intend it to be. So that's what I have for you. Take care, Scorpio.